Huh?
Your fresh fruit and produce here.
Dean Ing, I'm a bard from the Bard's College here in Solitude. Wanderers
You wouldn't
like
have a
you
few
should
minutes
think
to
about
run down to the
applying.
docks, would you?
Thanks for taking the time. Not fair.
Well, I've got
You're
a shipment
well
of
aware I
spices
can't
the
seem to
East
get
Empire
more
Company
here.
is holding up.
Do you know I
Great.
look forward
Get back
the
to me when
burning
you're
of
done and I'll give you
Olaf
something for your
each
time.
Just because of the fire?
Oh, yes. A secret family. Good luck out there.
I'm still here.
Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
How about
Lead
I
on,
trade you
then.
a song?
Spice
for some
wine
fruit?
for you? Take a look.
You don't need my fruit. I've heard when you sing, people throw tomatoes at you anyway.
Stay warm and keep sober. It's the two things I know for sure will make
You look
life
like you
better.
could do with a... I have my way. The Black Blood Marauder. He was very nervous. Mentioned something about needing help.
Keep
Come
the
back when
cold
you
at
figure out
bay
how to
with our
spend money.
spiced wine.
You know, the Jarl Ella down. That reminds me. Saved me a lot of trouble. Here, working. Well, okay. I showed up to what? I don't know if they were... It couldn't have happened to a nice... Listen, I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. From that point forward, he beat me up, dumped meat on my head. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his
Solitude?
cruelty.
Maybe
So any
you're
talk
looking to
about
make
him
some
being an
easy go,
honorable
yes?
Nord? Pure folly.
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around
I
in
was
someone's
done
house.
talking anyway.
I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deeja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things. Of course. We just take what will not be missed. What no... I knew. With the war, we have an interest in one of those boats. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in. But if its fire were to go out, the ice runner would run aground. What an interesting... Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks, turn me in for what? What crimes? A tragic and very, very profitable event. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash.
Another corpse for the pile.
It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
The captain. I murked all these dudes.
You know, the winking skeever's not just...
Trying to talk around and get all these quests opened up.
If you need a good room, welcome to the Winking Skeever. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink. They were smaller back then. Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what. People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense. I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college, Viarmo, if you're interested. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
I'm too old to work, but that don't make me too old to drink. Glad you decided to check us out.
Feel free to make requests. Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. Oh, no.
I was done talking
Only in that
anyway.
I'm a graduate. I work here at the Winking Skeever.
Fletching
highly
suits
recommend
me.
it, though.
It's difficult
Talk
and
to the
sometimes
Armo if you're
tedious.
By
interested.
blade or by
Well-made
spell.
arrow
You should
strikes
If you
forth
want
like
it
the
dead,
fury of a god.
I'll make it dead. All you need
Where
to
the
do
dragon
is
attacked.
pay my fee.
We've heard rumors of death,
Blade
and
can be a
then we
sweet
should
blessing
soon be
to
selling
sell.
arrows by the bushel.
Deadlier
A
still
Aye,
is the one who
but I'll
wields
be here in
both.
some. And there is still much of and far to the west lies a ruin, Volsky. There are wonders in this place I never dreamed imaginable. Aye, and there is still much of and far to the west lies a ruin, Volsky. There are wonders in this place I never dreamed imaginable. Good to talk to a fellow traveler.
You got nothing better to do than bother an old man?
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
Soft sheets and hard liquor.
We
What's
drink
not
to
to
our
like?
youth,
Yeah,
to the
fine.
days come and gone, for the age of aggression.
All the age of aggression. It's the age of Aquarius.
One of the guards
Are you
said
here
he
to
saw
talk
a
about my
mage
brother?
appear out of thin air.
Do you think his execution
Claimed
was
it one of
justified?
those Sijic monks.
And like Rogvir,
Man's been
you're a
hitting the
Nord at
school,
heart.
I see.
I think Aldous. I think I need to stop talking now. I'm not looking for conversation.
A coin or two
He
for
opened a
victory.
gate, but
It's
it
not
was
much to
Ulfric,
ask.
and he did. So now he's dead. Then, like Rogvir, you have a Nord. I think Aldous. I have.
What happened?
I think I need to be done talking for the moment.
I'm a little... You were there. Perhaps, but necessary. Most people head over to the wing... If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can...
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Ah, well... No. Mostly... These days, we have more people like you coming in, looking for healing and the like. Need something for a potion? You're certainly in the right place. Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
And that's when you make a raid on the stuff. She wouldn't even know.
Beerens. Huh. No. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders.
Spare some... Oh, thank you. What? You see a man? I was there. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them.
Plenty of fresh fish for you.
Down at the docks. Sorry, yes. I've tried to explain that Rogvir did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. The child feels what she will. I've got some salmon to sell. These are troubled times. Be on your guard out there.
Yes?
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
Oh, so I did need to do that here.
Ah, welcome to Angela's Aromatics. Can I help you with some herbal needs?
Dunwich.
I'm a little bit... You were there for Rogvir's execution. Thank you for helping my aunt earlier. I'll see you around.
It's where I came out last time when I first got in here. Catacombs.
And your madness is the method. Please, my master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help? Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as the Jarl. No, no, such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that. Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos.
What happened?
Dean Inga says a bard can never have enough practice.
What?
So,
I wish
would you
only
like a
to
tune?
graduate and enroll. And why would the person who writes it?
Thanks
Farewell,
for taking the
stranger.
time. People never
Lady
want to talk to
Atia
me.
says my voice... Few can resist my charms. Even fewer are worthy of them.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. Not much. If you want something a 1,000 years from now, Skyrim, not much, to be honest. I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both. As you may be, Ellis, if I tried, I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof.
Good to meet a prospective bard.
Return with King Olaf's verse.
Ah, yes. I'll look over this later. Why don't you take this for your... Well, you've come to the right place. At last. The college treasury's a bit thin right now. He's sending you after King Olaf. The verse was Svaknir's contribution, and a very ancient... The verse criticized... At least, if I'm right, Svaknir and King Olaf's verse... At last. I have searched... The college treasury's a bit thin right now. At last. The college treasury's a bit thin right now. But I can show you some tricks I learned from my days with the army. Be careful.
I have faith
You might
that
find
you'll
more than just
return
King
with
Olaf's
King
verse
Olaf's
in Dead
verse.
Man's Respite. Remember, being a bard isn't just about the music.
I'm Dean of... What? You did? Oh, sweet divines. There is no way I can see what this loot is worth. But I can teach you a few tricks I've learned over the years.
Good
Glad
evening.
that distraction's over.
It's been my... If you ask me, this damned rebellion can't end soon enough. I had to end my tour of Skyrim's courts. Too dangerous to travel.
Anything I can do for you, I will.
I was just in this house. Come on, bro. Stop pushing me around. Gotta be upstairs. No, or the basement.
Unless, when I was like, debts are debts. Either he pays them, or his Fine. You sound like a priest of Mara, but I get your point. Tell him to forget about the gold. Keep your sword, Armstrong.
You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here.
You need to leave now. You need to leave. You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, you wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I may have accident. I told everyone he died during question. Good. I'll have a sack of coin waiting for you when you get back. I'm the headsman here in Solitude. Depends on what you mean by busy. Ain't got one. Filthy Argonia never would have set foot in this city if High King Torrid was still alive. I can tell you that.
Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. It's not... Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Careful and come right back.
Poor bastard's better off.
Pardon me. I don't want to talk. I shouldn't be. Maybe if I don't talk, they won't either. Thanks. Papa talks about it some. I wish he would. At least that way she'd have people to talk to. You would do that? That's great. You should go do it right now. Mother says I shouldn't talk to people. Yes?
Plenty of fresh fish for you. These
Need
are
some?
troubled times.
I'm not looking for
Be
conversation.
on your guard out there.
She did she?
Svarri.
She's... Well, I wish it were
Jala
that.
said you stole an
Maybe it
apple
is.
from her cart
My brother...
yesterday.
I can't go near
this
his
true?
body.
Just
Why
a
did
little
you...
one.
Never mind.
I was
It's a
hungry.
sign. I'll return to temple.
suppose.
Here's something for your help.
But Svarri, you don't steal. We're better than that.
I should make sure
Understand?
Svari's okay.
Yes, Papa.
think they mean upstairs. In and out.
Sorry, I was lost. Ah, yes. If she wants to pay the 2,000 gold tariff, then we'll be all set. I suppose I could make an exception. I do like her spiced wine. Fine. Tell Yvette's-san her shipment will be brought up to Solitude shortly.
Nice.
I'm too old to work. You've done a fine thing for me. You know, I used to be quite a warrior in my day. Let me show you a thing or two. Divines... Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
What do you need? I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricca. I suspect we could use someone like you. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you... The Thalmor. Do you have any idea what you're asking? I'm sorry, that's just not possible. It would cause far too many problems. Hjalmarch is an important Ulfric's Stormcloak's head. Ulfric's Stormcloak's head. Ulfric will want to take Whiterun from us. But the Legion... Take, for example, Ulfric's... I'm originally... Now, while I'm certain this is all terribly interesting
Ulfric's
to you,
planning an
I
attack
have
on White.
important matters
You
to
survived
attend
Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion. The kind that evaluates... I'm sending... If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built many of the... Sadly, most of... Fort Hurrah... We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in.
He'd be insane to try. Doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Let us walk in the steps of the blessings of the eight divine. Those who... The nature of the favors varies per dia. It's the peace treaty. The Dominium no matter how much the Stormcloaks may wish it were so. Ah, yes. That once held the shrine. It's the peace. The Dominium recognized the heresy of proclaiming Talos a god.
Yes, sir.
Talos was a great man and a great emperor.
Families are
but that does not make him a
by,
god.
and the wealthy. Blessings to
Your
you.
compassion
The
is
divines are
admirable,
listening.
but as High
I
Priest of
respectfully
the Eight
disagree,
Divines,
sir.
I bid you. We welcome
Stendar
you
and
to
Zen-
war.
The
I see you have
divines saved
meditated
me
on
from
the
the
subject
streets,
quite thoroughly.
and they can save you
I
from your
shall not
trials
stop
as well.
you, but please try to attend to your temple duties as well.
May the divines guide and keep you.
Wander no more, for you are among friends here, and safe.
Come on, them nuts.
Please, take pity. Without his guidance, our... Oh, but I'm sure he'll repay you. He is a great man. But you will know him when you see him. He's the one who made me like this. Until next time.
Sibyl Stentor. No, that honor is... and keeps himself out of the dungeon. Let's just say that the headsman's axe may... Look at that. I've told you to... I make sure Erica keeps breathing. You are free to leave.
Jarls come and Jarls go, but a good cook stays for a lifetime. And I'm a very, very
Watch your
good
feet. We just clean there.
Please, don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that
Please,
cave.
don't interrupt
There are
the
strange
court.
noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my
Your
rules.
Eminence,
I'm trying
my
to speak
scrying
to
has
the
suggested
Jarl.
nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
Be quick.
Do you
I
have
have little
business with the
patience
court?
for mundane concerns.
Feel free to return
If
to
you
me
have
with
business,
questions.
because that's
The Blue Palace
Ulfric
is an
covered,
open
and so he.
forum.
When Ulfric, that is all I will say. This land, only then will I take my right. They worry. The real irony. Trust is always difficult. Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that. Be well. Pray for Solitude
I am the
and my
Jarl's.
husband.
Oh, right, the rum. Here, this is for you. You mean the dragon breed? They're half. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. But we must have the support of the other Jarls.
Please
for that
address all
claim
questions
to have
to the
any
steward.
meaning.
Falk, my
Please,
duty is to keep the
feel
Jarl
welcome
safe,
in the court of
not
Solitude.
If I need-
made to you
No.
sycophants.
Oh, don't. We have something of a vampire problem. I don't expect you to be capable of even that. I was, to my shame. Because someone... Torig's father Islad had held Skyrim together for nearly... No, even after Islad died, the moot voted to make... But Ulfric was at that moot, continually talking about Skyrim. I don't think Ulfric... If Ulfric had asked Torig directly to stand up, because the Dominion is a sleeping beast, because the food and resources we get from the Empire, because even if we can't openly worship, and Torig wasn't ready to let it fall apart. I was a member of the court during the reign of Torig's father. Very. I helped raise him. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
Do you have business with the court? Of course. Maybe you've been listening. You'll pay. She may be... You do well. The cave. That was over 500 years ago.
Vampires are clever hunters.
Nothing
More
much
clever
down there
than you,
now.
definitely.
What is it,
But
Imperial?
everyone's always
Citizen?
convinced the cave is haunted.
Lightly armored means light
Feel
on your
free
feet.
to return to me with
Smart.
questions.
You heard of
The
Ravenscar
Blue
Hollow?
Palace is an open
Cave on the
forum.
island to the west. Places a roost for those foul hag ravens. Hail, summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you?
Got a little over 5 minutes. Come on, playtime. Wait, let's do this. Wait, let me activate the quests. That's why I'm not seeing stuff.
I'm still here. What do you need to take? go.
Please address all questions to the steward. Folk
Hey,
fire
watch
here.
it.
If you have business, please. It's quite fetching, actually. Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon. Be well. Pray for... Solitude and my husband.
Oh?
Marty, Penny, my dear. Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade. Really? Oh, what kind of message? Well, actually, but seriously, what's the message? Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't was it I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! But more to the... Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here. Jolly good. But now you... But only if you're partial. If not, then call me Sheagorath, Daedric, Prince of Madness. Now that's the real question, isn't it? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right. I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that. Ha! Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have any idea where you are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor. Now, the Wabachak! Huh? Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you? How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade. shtick. It's a very delicate state of mind. Oh, good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone. Oh, I thought you'd never figure it out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out, sort of. And we're that much closer to home. You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
Never should have come here. Now ain't this a surprise? Picked a bad time to give off, friend.
Hi there. Need something? Hmm? Hi there.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Need something?
Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
Give up on you,
That it? That your best? Nobody here now. Like the bite of a flea. Here we go.
You seem to be having a small problem, or perhaps it's a big problem. Maybe if you shrunk the whole thing down a little first. Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue hating everyone else.
Alright, I gotta start getting out of here. Alright, have a good day, guys. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you later. Out skis. Late.